back to the channel here. We got the 5.3 out of the truck. I gave it a little wash, so we have it here on the stand. My camshaft should be here today or tomorrow, they say. I picked the kind of expensive shipping on Summit, so I'd get it here before the weekend, because I'm thinking I want to have the engine in here for permanent and have the truck almost ready to run by the end of the weekend here. So I'm going to tear this engine down here and get it ready for the camshaft, and a new oil pan gasket, new lifters, oil pickup ring on it, and I have a couple adapter fittings that will be coming with that Summit order as well. So I will get this thing torn down here and enjoy another time lapse. So I just now realized I said I was going to put the motor in the truck and leave it in there until I got the headers to test fit them to make sure they worked. And I made a big deal about it. And I probably talked about it for like 2 minutes straight. And then I got way too, you know, eager this morning and I pulled the engine out, tore it all down. It's all sitting here. And now the headers came in and I was like, idiot. What are you doing? But anyways, whatever. We'll make it work. But here's the part number if you guys want to see. It's the 420040A. These are Performance World LS Swap shorty headers, they call them. They come with the downpipe pieces and all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you guys here. I'll open her up and see what's in the box. Well, this is what you get in the box. You got your 6 bolts for your collector to go onto this pipe. They already come with the O2 bung welded in, so you don't have to do that. You just have to basically add your exhaust onto the end of this. And then they come with some nice, what appear to be stainless bolts. They do come with these multi-layer kind of paper steel gasket perforated pieces of crap. We're not going to use those. We'll have to use these for the joint from this to the manifold, which goes on like this. But I definitely like the stock MLS steel gaskets for sealing. Paper ones will always blow out, especially on a header. Not just a manifold, a cast manifold. So yeah, I put the manifolds on the engine here just to see how they fit. They would actually be pretty good even for a turbo kit swapped around facing towards the front. Obviously one's farther back than the other because the cylinder head is offset for this coolant port, so you can put that cylinder head on that side and swap them back and forth, and one header is always going to be farther forward or farther back than the other. So, but I can just tell already by how close this hugs the block that this header is going to work, because the stock manifold has a kick out on it, so it kicks out to the side when it's on the car. It doesn't stay tight to the block, it actually sticks out the side. So I had the stock truck manifolds actually mounted on the engine in the truck, and they actually would fit and you could use them, which is weird because a lot of people say you can't, but you'd have to like slightly notch out the frame on the driver's side just barely to get the flange to go on. But those stock manifolds, if I was doing one, I would probably just put the stock manifolds on it for, you know, keeping the budget in check. But headers are always cool. They'll add a bit of horsepower, and yeah, they look cool. Honestly, I've never put a set of headers on an LS before, so it's kind of funny. All of our turbo stuff that's making about 1,000 horsepower or more has stock truck manifolds on it. But we got headers on this one here, boys. So yeah, they hug the block real nice. Like, it's pretty much with a gasket in there, just about touching this. I might even maybe touch that up actually and grind that little square guy off, because it is actually touching now that I look at it. You guys can see that in there, but right there it's touching, and we don't need that little block, so we might grind that down, because these do hug the block fairly well. So it's nice that these actually move on here. I figured I'd get the engine all ready so that it's ready for the camshaft. We'll throw a new pan gasket on it, oil pickup O-ring, and we will pop this back into the truck. Probably, well, if the cam shows up tomorrow, probably Friday. We'll have the truck or engine mounted in for permanent, and then I can start putting the wiring harness on it and get all that wired in. And I'm hoping in the next couple days I can have the truck at least fired, running, and then I'll have to wire in all the other stuff like alternator, power steering lines, all that kind of stuff. So I am going to clean this mess up and carry on. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this one. We have all the parts on the table there. I will probably be cleaning those up here. They're a little bit gunged up, but that's not gonna be a big deal, and I'm not gonna put that on camera. But as you can see here, we got the headers on the LS. It's looking pretty cool. It's all cleaned up. So I'm probably gonna put the oil pan gasket on and the oil pickup ring and not really film any of that, and just get it back together, and we'll in the next video we'll get the engine back in the truck or whatever. But that's probably gonna be it for this one, guys. You know the deal. Get out in the garage, start working on something, quit talking about it, start being about it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.